Not all money is good money and not all clients are worth keeping. All right guys, welcome back to another video. Julian with Heritage. So this is how we lost a couple clients in one day last week. We've been servicing this general contractor for a while. He has multiple projects going on here in local cities. And most recently, we started servicing one in Banning, California for porta potties and dumpsters. One-stop shop. Makes it super easy, convenient. Dumpsters are serviced same day or next day, and porta potties are serviced every Friday for this individual. His account went past due 45 days, so he's on a net 14, went past 45 days, so we charged a credit card. He called extremely irate to the point where we couldn't even communicate. We couldn't get a single word into this, and he just made it a point that he wasn't gonna let us talk because he was so bothered and ticked off by us charging his card, and we had no authority to do that. That if we wanted to work with him, we needed to abide by his terms and not ours. That's where I kind of was like, hold on, let me talk real quick. And once again, like I said, he just wasn't letting us talk. But between both of us trying to get a message across, I said, you know what? I provided our terms and agreement. You signed those terms and agreement. And those are our terms, not yours. So payment is every 14 days, not when you decide to pay. And yes, a credit card is kept on file for situations like this. Obviously to him, he didn't care. He was really bothered by that and felt that it was some sort of scam, some sort of fraud, whatever it is. So things just got really heated with him on the phone where we just couldn't communicate. And I said, you know what? If you were able to take it down a notch, breathe, and allow yourself to hear what's going on, we can have a conversation. Unfortunately, we just couldn't do that. And some words were exchanged and he said, you know what, we'll find another hauler. And I said, great, I can refer you to a couple people if that's what you want. So we left it at that and I said, okay, great, we're not working with him anymore. His dad called me shortly after that, and his dad was like, hey, sorry, my son gets real agitated, real heated, he's real passionate. I said, great, that's great, but once you start belittling individuals or attacking their personal character or their business because you're a trash company and you pick up trash and you suck poop up, that's a different story. I said, we take that very personal and I'm not gonna, I don't condone that in any way. So I said, unfortunately, we just can't work with you. On Saturday, they sent a message, hey, can we get a service? I said, absolutely not. On Monday, they sent that again. I said, hey, we already established that we aren't working together. We'll send somebody to pick up the dumpster, which was picked up yesterday on Tuesday. The porta potty, because it's raining, we can't get in there. It's super muddy. We're gonna get stuck, which we actually made a video of us getting stuck, and we'll tag it up here somewhere. When we originally left that job site the first time, it was super muddy.
What's up guys? So we're out here at the job site in Banning, not Beaumont, I was corrected. We're picking up the porta potty. We previously had a 40 here, that's gone. All due to the issues that Julian's talking about. So just got this cleaned up, strapped up, ready to haul out of here and on to the next job.
Long story short, I ended up calling this guy again, and now it's been a few days, so he's understandable and he's easy to talk to now. So I just told him like, hey, I'd love to work with you. I said, but you crossed the line. And unfortunately, we don't condone that, like I said. And it's just easier for me to kind of end it here, pay your balances, and we'll move on to the next one. And like I said, I'll refer you to some people, which I provided information for a few different haulers here in the area. I said, unfortunately, we just can't be that individual for you. Next was a friend of mine that I've known since I was little. He sent a message, hey, I need 3 lowboys in Temecula tomorrow. We responded by saying, sure, we'll triple stack them and we'll get them out there first thing in the morning. I believe Jose at that time called him in the morning. He didn't answer, so Virginia called in the afternoon. And it was like, man, you guys are blowing me up for payment. Like, I don't do that. I pay every 30 days. And with this individual, Same issue. At the end of last year, we had a really hard time tracking down payments, and we were calling them constantly. We were asking for credit card updates. We were trying to do everything we could, and it just seemed like we could never align and get those payments from him. So for that specific reason, I was like, we need payment up front. Or actually, Virginia said that, but that's basically the message that we've put out to everyone. Get the payments up front. And he got bothered, said, absolutely no, I'm not gonna do that. So he called me directly and said, hey, Julian, like, what's up with this? And I said, you know what? Yeah, absolutely. That's what the office is instructed to do, and they're absolutely right. So if you can, just provide a card, and we'll get you squared away for tomorrow. I said we can triple stack them, get them out there first thing in the morning. They'll be out there by 6 o'clock, 6:15 the latest. We'll put it as a first delivery. We got you. Now, because he was complaining about the payment up front, I said, hey, have we ever failed you? How's the service been? So we've never dropped the ball on him. Everything's been delivered on time. Pickups on time. When he wants something, we get it, whether it's Pasadena, Altadena, LA, Orange, Riverside, like Temecula, like it doesn't matter where his job sites were, we always got them to him in an extremely timely fashion. So that wasn't the issue. The service was great. The only issue is the fact that we're asking for payment. And once again, he said, no, if you can't agree to those net 30s, which once again, we weren't getting paid in net 30, then I'll find another hauler. Once again, I was like, you know what? I've known you for a very long time. I'd love to keep doing business with you, but if you can't do that, then we'll just part ways, and I can send you a few different people to rent dumpsters from. Long story short, that's how we lost 2 clients in one day based on these kind of changes that we've done in 2026. I just don't want to be chasing money. We provide a really good service, and we just want to be compensated in the same fashion that we deliver our dumpsters extremely fast. So if you guys are dealing with this type of issues, comment below, let us know how you're dealing with it. We're not here to work with everyone. We understand that. And at the end of the day, we have to kind of protect our business. We have to protect our profit margins and our cash flow. And that's kind of what we're doing. So we don't mean to come off as rude or disrespectful. Just, we have to protect that. We're tightening everything down. How do we scale from where we're at to the next level? Tightening our processes. That way we can scale appropriately. And I think that that's kind of what we're lacking right now. We just got to tighten everything up and just be punctual with everything. So long story short, that's how we lost 2 clients in one day. And don't be afraid to say no and move on. So we'll see you on the next one.